the Justice Department has dropped a bombshell. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the nation, they have unveiled a case that reads like a modern-day espionage thriller. Two Russian nationals are indicted. These individuals, now facing serious charges, are accused of orchestrating a sophisticated campaign to disrupt the very core of American democracy. Their alleged crime? A brazen attempt to manipulate American public opinion. Using social media as their weapon, they spread disinformation and sowed discord among the populace. Tenet Media, a Tennessee-based content creation company, has been at the center of an indictment involving allegations of Russian influence in U.S. politics. The company allegedly received nearly $10 million from employees of RT, formerly Russia Today, a state-backed Russian media company, to disseminate content that aligned with Russian interests. The funds were funneled through shell companies in countries such as Turkey, the UAE, and Mauritius, with payments disguised as purchases of electronics like iPhones. Tenet Media focused on producing content targeting divisive U.S. domestic issues, including immigration and foreign policy, which were shared across platforms like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and X, formerly Twitter. This content, according to the indictment, aimed to amplify existing divisions in American society, aligning with Russia's broader objective of destabilizing U.S. democracy through disinformation campaigns. When addressing the involvement of far-right commentators such as Dave Rubin, Tim Pool, Lauren Southern, Benny Johnson, and Matt Christensen with Tenet Media, it's notable that several have publicly denied any knowledge of Russian funding behind the operation. They portray themselves as victims, asserting that, like all other Americans, they were misled and unaware of the network's true financial backing. The DOJ's investigation, led by the FBI, has brought these covert operations into the public eye, revealing how Tenet Media allegedly acted as a proxy for Russian government messaging. Tenet's founders, Lauren Chen and her husband Liam Donovan, were accused of knowing the source of the funding but failing to register under the Foreign Agents Registration Act, FARA. The influencers tied to Tenet, while not necessarily overtly pro-Russian, echoed key Kremlin talking points, including criticism of NATO, skepticism of Western liberalism, and questioning U.S. support for Ukraine. Russia's strategy to destabilize the U.S. is multifaceted, involving a mix of disinformation, cyber attacks, and media manipulation to exploit existing societal fractures. By sowing chaos, undermining trust in elections, and promoting extremist ideologies, Russia hopes to weaken the United States from within, making it less capable of countering Russian geopolitical ambitions globally. This long-term destabilization strategy serves Russia's broader goal of asserting itself as a global power, often by weakening its rivals from the inside out. At the same time, Russian operatives have also focused on promoting nationalist narratives that align with far-right ideologies, while simultaneously supporting far-left groups calling for systemic change and revolution, creating a broad spectrum of societal upheaval. Russia's state-controlled media outlets like RT, formerly Russia Today, and Sputnik serve as vehicles for spreading disinformation and pro-Russian propaganda to U.S. audiences. These outlets produce content that is often designed to subtly promote anti-Western narratives, criticize U.S. foreign policy, and downplay Russian actions on the global stage, such as the annexation of Crimea or interference in Syria. The key suspects in the case concerning Tenet Media are Kostiantyn Kalashnikov and Elena Afanasyeva, both of whom are Russian nationals and employees of RT. Both Kalashnikov and Afanasyeva are currently at large, and if convicted, they face up to 5 years in prison for the FARA violation and up to 20 years for money laundering. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to follow The Intellectualist on YouTube for more insightful content.